Hey plenty friends, welcome back to another new plant shopping video. So I did not include an intro because I'm a little bit, I ran out of daylight and I just ran out of enthusiasm, to be honest, a little bit, because tomorrow you guys are going to see a complete plant haul of all the houseplants that I got. And I know I got a lot, but I really got a lot. And it's like an hour and 10 minutes. So that's gonna be for tomorrow. But over here, this seems like it's scale. I'm not quite sure. It looks pretty like symmetrical and like even, so maybe that's how it's supposed to be. It was an insane. This entire Walmart was pretty insane. I've seen a lot of plants that I have not seen, plants that are brand new, and plants that are beautiful, and wishlist plants that I've been wanting. It was all in here, and plants that are pretty basic but are insane, like the size. All in one Walmart. I've never really gone to this Walmart. This is like my second or third time lifetime because it's pretty like far, but this will be 1000% a pin on my maps to go and visit because look at this philodendron. It was one of the most healthiest philodendrons I have ever seen out of all the Walmarts that I've been through that day for 1984. And then the alocasia they got on the beginning, that's a new alocasia. I have not seen that alocasia at all. And there was only one left, which is even more like, oh my goodness, like an impulse buy, right? And then they have a lot of these beautiful aglaonemas. I do have one. I did not get it from this location, but I did get it from Walmart. And I'm in love. I'm truly in love with these aglaonemas. I love how they really sound like perfect right on time because this gives off Valentine vibes. This would be the most cutest gift to give to somebody that you love or anybody that... And it's such an easy plant to look after. So that's pretty cool too. And then here are some geos, or I'm not sure you guys saw the label in a bit, but the variegation. I don't know if it's sport variegated or what, but these are variegated. And I've asked you guys if that's normal. Y'all tell me like, no, it's a whole different thing. But for some reason, they just keep coming out like that. And it's called Turtleback Geo for the same price of 1984. And then it's setting up for success. It's on a self-watering pot. So this was pretty just crazy. The thing is, I know that these really do love humidity and they like to stay moist. I think the kind of humidity that they want is maybe like 70% or 80%. Like they want an IKEA cabinet or like a terrarium because like I've had one and I have pretty good humidity in my apartment, like 50 to 60% humidity, and it still went downhill. So yeah, I think it would be cool for like a terrarium or like a little cabinet that's completely sealed of glass and metal. But yeah. And then they had this massive limonite philodendron, insanely lush and bushy, you guys. Like I'm trying not to scream because I know I'm doing a voiceover, but I'm just in shock how I keep seeing these. And I remember back then I used to see them a little bit and then I stopped seeing them. And whenever I would see them, like once in a blue moon, they'll be like in the small baskets, but never in these massive baskets. They look so good. So I did got one from this location, but it's not this one. There's another one which I'll see at the end, and it's like not sport variegated, but it kind of mutated, but it's not stable. I'm currently propagating it because I want to experiment and see what's up, but I'm really excited, and it's just such a beautiful plant. Here's a Hoya. I believe it's called a DS70. There is a name tag, and I will show you guys in a bit what it's actually labeled as. It is a really beautiful Hoya, and again, they have more hanging baskets outside, and it's Bilovara wax plant Hoya DS70 from tropical Asia. That's pretty cool. And it was very sun stressed, the one that's outside. And then of course, this massive green Hartley philodendron. Just so lush. It's crazy. Like I already have one, but when you see them in real life, they're just so bushy and beautiful. I'm learning to admire the beautiful plants because I think I pick up the Brazil and it's even more crazier. Oh no, I'll show you guys the small little plants, but they look so good. And old me would just literally get anything that looks pretty, but I'm trying to like calm down and only get plants that I do not have and plants that I love and are not that finicky. Unless I'm okay, but like there are some plants that I'm willing to like, give it extra love, like the Silver Maranta. I know that one's kind of finicky, but I've been wanting that for like so long, and I never thought I would see one. And I found one in HEB, so that was pretty cool, and I'm willing to do the extra effort to keep it happy. And then this is a polka dot begonia for 1984. I really, really love these soft watering pots. I know they changed the ceramic to the plastic, which got me kind of pissed because I was like, it's still the same price. But these soft watering pots, cash pots, planters, I don't know what you want to call it, they are amazing. I love how they got a little bit cheaper by a couple like cents or pennies, and it's a lot more efficient, right? I like how it has like a little window and you can see how much water is in there. It makes me happy. I don't know who is coming up with these ideas in Costa Farm, but it's great that they're thinking about the customers. You know, we want to keep these plants alive, and that's one way. I think watering is one of the biggest things that kills plants, house plants. So having that little window helps a lot because it's a wick and grow, right? It's gonna like, the plant's gonna take water when it needs it, but it has a little reservoir of water, which helps a lot. So that's great. Here's a golden potos for $10.97. These are a really good deal, but I think I'm not in a hurry to buy one. But if I do see a pretty one, like a nice full one, I'll 1000% snatch it. I don't have a golden potos. Like I said, I got rid of a lot of them, but I am planning to get one, and I'm just looking for the perfect one. Now, I do know that there's another company that they sell their plants in Lowe's, and they're like insanely variegated, but I usually see them at the late spring, so that's one that I'm 1000% wanting to buy. And I kind of want to buy two of them, one for inside and one for the balcony, because y'all already know I'm trying to build my little jungle in the balcony. That'd be really, really exciting. They have these nice looking Dracaenas for $9.97. It's a really good deal. There's two of them, super, and then some of them are even big. So these are really, really good deals. You can buy cute little terracotta. I think Dracaenas don't like to stay moist; they like to dry out before watering, and setting up in a terracotta would be awesome. So that might be a maybe next time. Here are some beautiful Dieffenbachias, also really, really cheap, and they look pretty good. You can see some yellow leaves, and they were pretty dry, so that's kind of scary because I know Dieffenbachias, you know, well, like, just, I don't know. For me, I noticed that Dieffenbachia like a lot of lights, even though they're considered low lights for me. Well, people say that, but for me, I give it a lot of light and I keep it moist. I hardly let it dry out because that's just how I've been keeping mine alive. But everybody's environment's different. They had some really good monsteras and fiddle leaf figs. I would have gotten both, but I need to calm down. I was just admiring the beautiful foliage. So, so beautiful. I like the baby leaves. It makes it look a little bit different, but I also love the illustrations. And for $24.98, that is not a bad price. The fiddles are a really good price too. They all have cash pots, which is nice. You can see the ones in the back. Look at that. Also, those fiddles are amazing. Also, there was like 4 employees working right there. Like, they were super duper close. So they saw me recording, and it made me super duper happy. Like, I was so grateful that they didn't tell me nothing. I don't think, because I know Walmart has a policy that they don't let you film inside. I don't know if it's because I was in the garden center or they just didn't care, but they didn't tell me anything at all. So I was really, really excited about that. Like, that made me feel really good. And they did have some carnivorous plants. It was a fresh shipment. A lot of them looked pretty fresh, which I'll show you in a bit. They also had a bunch of succulents and cactuses and a whole different varieties of beautiful little plants. Here are the Venus flytraps. They were also pretty cheap. I don't know. These are really, really cool, but I know they need a sleeping period, like a dormant period, and I don't know if I want to do that. Like, I know they need some extra care if you want it to thrive and live, but they're really, really cool. These are really pretty. I know they're not like the same plants what they are now, but they're two different plants. They craft them together. I think that's how you say it. Lots of amazing succulents, and I see a beautiful aloe vera. I do want to have a shelf with some succulents and cactuses. Like, I want to step into that because they're kind of underrated a little bit, and they do amazing. Like, neglect. They prefer neglect, which is what I love. I love a lot of plants, but it would be great if like half of them don't need that much attention and the other half does. So make my life a little bit easier. This one was blooming, which was gorgeous. You can kind of see a little bit more buds on it. And then here I am. I always want to pull them out and show y'all them because that looks super cool in the camera, like the needles and the flowers. But putting them back is a little bit like, ugh, because you don't want to get stabbed. So you got to use the little loopy loop to put it back. But good thing I was able to do it. I don't want to put my hand in there, but did I do it? Yeah. The things I do to show you some plants. Even then, if I wasn't filming, I would do the same thing. I just love to look at them up close. This was a really, really good Walmart, you guys. Like, a lot of these Walmarts that I've been visiting, I noticed this. So this is what I noticed. Walmart and Lowe's are a little bit different. Lowe's, each location gets different shipments from what I saw and from what I've been seeing. But Walmart, they get the same shipment, like on the same or the second day. So one thing that you see, also this term was insane, but one thing that you see in one Walmart, there's a high chance you'll see it in the other Walmarts. So yeah, I got a lot of Walmart plant shopping videos because they've just been stepping it up. Look how big this interim leaf was. It was huge. And I was super duper close to go over budget and get one of these. I really like the purple one. The white one was pretty cool. The red one's iconic and it's gorgeous and it's bold. But the purple one was very different and unique. And I just love the foliage. Like, I just want it for the foliage. The flowers are cool. But yeah, there were 24, I believe. Look at that. That would be so fun to shine. Oh my goodness. I really, really do want one. But I think I'll wait. Because, like, again, I'm very surprised how many plants I got. Y'all look into the video tomorrow if you're watching this up to date. And I don't regret any plant that I bought. But I was pretty surprised. They had pineapples too, which I did not film a short or a TikTok, surprisingly. But the pineapples are super duper cute. I remember I had one and my cat broke it. So it's kind of sad. But these are $17.97. I think I might get one for my mom whenever I do visit her. I saw her like 2 days ago, but I like to give her gifts. We like to do that every now and then, and I think this will be pretty fun to give her one. Like, she likes fruits, so that'd be pretty fun. These anthuriums, you guys, they had like all the colors. They had the white one, and I did that with my hand because I was showing y'all all of that big foliage. It's all in one plant. Some were very full, some had like massive leaves. Like, look at that. Very impressive. I really, really do like it a lot. And I know that these anthuriums are not too finicky compared to the other ones. They also had some pretty good pink princess philodendrons, or PPPs. They were very variegated, and some had multiple and some only had one. And you can see that new leaf coming in. It looks very nice. And these were going for $24.97. You can get it pretty cheaper. I don't know if I'll pay for that. But if you want one, and if you do see one that was really variegated or you just like it, I guess. But Coastal Farm has them for $20, and sometimes you can find them cheaper. But it's just crazy how like these were so expensive. Like, I know we always talk about this, but they were like in the thousands, you guys. Thousands. It was crazy. And now, 4 years... Oh my god, why am I talking like that? 4 years later, they are at Walmart. Crazy. So here's all the hanging baskets that I was talking about. Just so many beautiful plants. Here's a green heartleaf philodendron. Very lush, very full, massive leaves. Here's a scindapsus. Beautiful leaves. I love how the silver parts or patches are very shimmery. Here's a nice staghorn fern. Very full. You can see a lot of plants in it. Look at that. Very full. Here's a Fittonia, aka nerve plant. And I always love to show you like the leaves because it looks super duper cool in the camera. It was also blooming, or it's about to bloom, which is cute. I do want a Fittonia. And then neon potos, more of the repeats, and I'm just showing you like how many they have. And then what am I gonna pick up? I think this is Fittonia. So they had a white and green one, and they had a, what is this, like pink and white and green. But yeah, it's like red and white, right? So pretty cool. And then I believe it was this one that I was like in love. Is it? No, I think it's more ahead or behind us, but it's kind of sad how they were getting a little bit damaged. I can tell. I mean, it's not that cold. Maybe it got cold in transit. Oh, and I accidentally ripped that leaf off. I felt pretty bad. Don't hate me. Don't kill me. I could have cut that part off, but I'm only human. And I know it has happened to a lot of us. And if it has not happened to you, well, it will soon, okay? I just felt like some people are going to be like, I can't believe you did that, David. Like, you're the worst, David. Like, why would you even do that? And it's this one. Look at that. This is the one that I was talking about. Do y'all see that? Again, I know it's not stable, but it doesn't hurt to try. I already took a lot of pictures, so I would literally frame it. It is beautiful. It's giving like a Brazil, but more variegation, and just stunning. Just stunning, stunning, stunning. And I was like, you know what? This is the one I'm going to take, girl. This one is it. And I didn't really thought about it much. I did want it in Durian, but I didn't want to go over budget. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go straight to the cashier, but let me go ahead and look at the other ones just in case. And of course, I had to go back and take a thumbnail because I know this will go pretty crazy. I know it's not that rare to see this, but it's always pretty fun to like find one in person, right? And that is basically it, you guys. So thank you so much for going plant shopping with me. I didn't do an outro or an intro because I gotta post this video like in 2 hours, but I'm really excited for you guys. Well, I'm really satisfied with this video. It was such an amazing plant shopping video. I did filmed it 2 days ago, so everything that you saw here, there's a high possibility you can still go ahead and snatch maybe that alocasia or one of these Hoyas or any of these plants that you liked. The address will be in the description box below. Let me know if you do get a plant. Tag me on Instagram or send me a picture. I would love to see, or come back over here and let me know what you got. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, but I cannot wait for you to go ahead. Don't miss out on tomorrow's video, you guys. It's a huge plant haul. And yeah, okay, bye.